Here's the updated and complete development timeline of Sonic the Hedgehog, including Sonic's cameo in Rad Mobile and additional key moments in the franchise's history. 1. Early development, 1990 genesis of Sonic. The idea for Sonic the Hedgehog originated at Sega, as the company sought a mascot to rival Nintendo's Mario. The project was led by Yuji Naka, Hirokazu Yasuhara, and artist Naoto Oshima. Sonic Team formation, the core team, later called Sonic Team, was formed to work on this project. They were tasked with creating a character that would represent Sega's new hardware, the Sega Genesis, Mega Drive. 2. Character creation, 1990 to 1991. Designing Sonic. Sonic's design went through several iterations before settling on the final look. Naoto Oshima conceptualized the character, drawing inspiration from various sources, including a rabbit-like design that was later scrapped. Name and personality. Sonic's name came from his speed and the word hedgehog. He was designed to be bold, confident, and fast, with a personality intended to contrast with Mario's more polite and friendly image. 3. Programming and design, 1990 to 1991. Prototype development. Sonic's original design involved a more complex sprite system, but technical constraints led to simplifying it to ensure smooth movement and animation on the Sega Genesis. Gameplay development. The gameplay was influenced by Naka's interest in making a fast-paced platformer. The team also focused on creating an impressive, scrolling world with loops and momentum mechanics, distinguishing Sonic from other platformers of the time. Music composition. The music, composed by Masato Nakamura of Dreams Come True, was an essential part of the game's identity. The soundtrack had a lasting impact, and its energetic tunes became iconic. 4. Sonic's cameo in Rad Mobile, 1991. Sonic's first cameo. Prior to the release of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic made a brief cameo appearance in Rad Mobile, a racing arcade game developed by Sega and released in 1991. In the game, Sonic appears as a small figurine on the dashboard of the player's car, making it one of his earliest appearances outside of his own game. Significance. This cameo is an early example of Sonic's growing presence in Sega's marketing and games, establishing him as the company's mascot even before the character's mainstream debut. 5. Launch of Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991. Release date. The game was officially released on June 23, 1991, in North America, and it launched alongside the Sega Genesis system. Critical reception. Upon release, Sonic the Hedgehog received widespread praise for its speed-based gameplay, colorful graphics, and catchy music. It quickly became a commercial success and a defining game for the Sega Genesis. 6. Post-launch and expansion, 1992 to 1994. Sequels and spin-offs. Following the success of the first game, Sega quickly greenlit sequels and spin-offs. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 1992, introduced the character tales and refined the gameplay mechanics. Sonic's rise to icon status. By the early 90s, Sonic had become a pop culture phenomenon, starring in comic books, TV shows, like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and a wide array of merchandise. 7. 3D transition and rise of Sonic Adventure, 1995 to 2000. Sonic's move to 3D. With the release of the Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast in the mid-90s, Sonic transitioned to 3D gameplay. Sonic R, 1997, and Sonic Jam, 1997, were early attempts at this, though Sonic Adventure, 1998, on the Dreamcast truly solidified 3D Sonic gameplay. Sonic Adventure, 1998, this game introduced the first fully 3D Sonic world, and with its success, Sonic Adventure became one of the defining titles for the Sega Dreamcast. It also marked the introduction of voice acting in the franchise. 8. Challenges and experimentation, 2001 to 2006. Mixed reception. After the Dreamcast era, Sonic's later 3D games, like Sonic Heroes, 2003, Shadow the Hedgehog, 2005, and the infamous Sonic the Hedgehog, 2006, received mixed or poor reviews due to technical issues and lack of innovation. Experimentation with new ideas. Sega experimented with different gameplay styles, such as Sonic and the Secret Rings, 2007, and Sonic Unleashed, 2008, with mixed results in the franchise's evolution. 9 Revival attempts, 2010 to 2016. Sonic Colors, 2010, a well-received title that introduced a more refined formula, focusing on traditional 2D platforming and adding wisps for new abilities. Sonic Generations, 2011, this title celebrated Sonic's 20th anniversary and combined both 2D and 3D gameplay, receiving positive reviews for its nostalgia and balance between old and new gameplay styles. Sonic Boom, 2014, a rebooted series with a new design and storyline, though Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, 2014, was criticized for its poor quality and technical issues. 10 Modern Revitalization, 2017. Present Sonic Mania, 2017, a retro-inspired platformer developed by fans. Sonic Mania returned to the series' 2D roots and received widespread praise for its faithful recreation of the classic Sonic experience. Sonic Forces, 2017, a 3D platformer that received mixed reviews for its linear gameplay but continued to expand Sonic's universe. Sonic Frontiers, 2022, an open-world Sonic game that marked a major shift in the series, bringing Sonic into an expansive, open-world setting. It received generally favorable reviews for its innovation, though some criticisms were leveled at its lack of polish. 11 Sonic in Modern Media. Sonic in Films, the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie was released in 2020, followed by a sequel in 2022. These films, starring Ben Schwartz as the voice of Sonic, were surprisingly successful both critically and commercially, helping to further solidify Sonic's place in popular culture. New projects. Sega continues to release new Sonic games and media, and Sonic remains a part of major crossovers, including appearances in the Super Smash Bros. Series and Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games franchise. Summary of Sonic's journey. The journey of Sonic the Hedgehog from his creation in 1990 to becoming a multimedia franchise is marked by groundbreaking technological achievements, ups and downs in the quality of the games, and Sonic's ability to continually evolve. Despite facing challenges over the years, Sonic remains a beloved character in the gaming world, with a long-lasting influence on the platforming genre and pop culture. For many,